So then, with the 2024 Darts Premier League starting on Thursday, I decided that I will predict the 8 places of the Darts Premier League, first down to 8th, who I think is going to make the playoffs, and then predict the playoffs and who I think is going to actually win the Premier League. So let's start off with in 8th position, and I will go from 8th up to 1st. In 8th position for the Premier League this year, I'm going to go for Peter Wright. Now, it was a lot of controversy of putting Peter Wright in the Premier League to begin with. You know, we've seen him at 2 World Series events in Bahrain and in the Netherlands. And, you know, both of them he got, you know, the first one he got annihilated by Michael Smith in the second round. And in the second one in the Netherlands, he got beat by Kevin Doets in the first game. So I do think Peter Wright is just definitely going to finish bottom. Look, I wouldn't have put Peter Wright in the Premier League in the first place, but now he is in there, I'm going to go 8th place. 7th place, this is a difficult one to go with, but I'm going to go Nathan Aspinall. I'm going to go for the Asp. I think he will finish in 7th place. I think the Premier League this year is ridiculously tight to call. Personally, I find it really hard to call the 8 players, but I'm going to go Nathan Aspinall in 7th. In 6th place, I'm going to go with Rob Cross. Again, I think that Rob Cross is only going to miss out on a top 4 place by a couple of points, and the same with Nathan Aspinall. I think the top 7, other than Peter Wright, are going to be really, really tight in this table, but I'm going to go Rob Cross 6th. In 5th place, I am going to go with Gerwyn Price. His record at the Premier League is not the best. I know he got runners-up last year in the Premier League, but, you know, he always has these bad campaigns where he'll finish 5th, 6th, you know, just miss out on the playoffs or get to the playoffs and lose the semi-final, something like that. So I'm going to go with my boy Gerwyn Price to finish 5th. So that leaves the top 4 then. Which order have I gone with? The top 4 left is Luke Humphries, Michael Van Gerwen, Michael Smith and Luke Littler. In 4th place, I'm going to go with Michael Smith. I think that Michael Smith will have enough in his, armoury, enough in the quality over the 16 weeks to finish inside the top 4, maybe even a couple of wins on the nights for Michael Smith, but I'm going to go for him in 4th. In 3rd place, this is a difficult one. I'm going to go Luke Humphries. I know Luke Humphries is the world number 1 and the reigning world champion, but I do think that Luke Humphries is going to finish in 3rd in the Premier League, because I think he will comfortably be in the top 3. I think he may even win 2 or 3 nights himself. He's got the ability on a night to, win 3 matches in a 1st to 6th format. So I think Luke Humphries will definitely get in there. But the 2 in front of him, I think, are just on an unbelievable level at the moment. So I'm going to go Luke Humphries in 3rd. 2nd place, then, I am going to go for another debutant. I'm going to go Luke Littler. I think winning the table is going to be very hard. There's going to be a lot of really hard games for him. All 7 of these will test Luke Littler to the absolute max. And it's not just the game time that's going to test Luke Littler. It's the travelling back and forth the event, including Pro Tours and stuff like that, and majors and not majors, but the Euro Tours and stuff like that will play a massive factor in Luke Littler's Premier League season. But I'm going to go for him to finish 2nd. And then Michael Van Gerwen, I'm going to go to win the Premier League, or not win the Premier League, but, finish top out of the standings. I just think that Michael he's done this so often. He's, been at this Premier League for so many years, and so many times he's topped the table going into playoff night. So I'm going to go for Michael Van Gerwen in 1st. So let's recap the table then in my predictions. I've gone Peter Wright 8th, Nathan Aspinall in 7th, Rob Cross 6th, Gerwyn Price 5, Michael Smith 4, Luke Humphries 3, Luke Littler 2, and Michael Van Gerwen in 1st. Let's have a look at how I think the playoffs will go, in my opinion. So then, if my table predictions are correct for the Premier League, that would leave Michael Van Gerwen taking on Michael Smith and Luke Humphries taking on Luke Littler. I'm going to go, in my opinion, I think that Luke Humphries beats Luke Littler over a longer format in a Premier League semi-final, in my opinion, and I think Michael Van Gerwen beats Michael Smith if that was to happen, which would set up a 2024 Premier League final between Luke Humphries and Michael Van Gerwen. And I know Luke Humphries has, been in incredible form recently this last, 6-7 months. But I do think that in a Premier League final, I think that Michael Van Gerwen would take that away from cool hand Luke Humphries and win his, I don't even know what Premier League that would be, like 8th. I don't know how many he's won, like 6 or 7 maybe. But yeah, that would be my prediction. Let me know your predictions on who you think's finishes inside the top 8, your playoffs, who wins the playoffs. Let me know all of that. And I will be posting my night 1 predictions tomorrow. Probably sometime in the afternoon for that. So make sure to like, share, subscribe on YouTube, like, follow on TikTok. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video for night 1 predictions for Cardiff. Thanks for watching.